Good evening, students. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So what was the last topic we were discussing yesterday? We were doing some problems, right? I think arithmetic mean was the last problem. Right? Eighth problem was the last I remember discussing. Right. So you guys tell me, is there any doubt or any concept that is not clear from our yesterday's discussion?
No, sir. Clear, sir.
Clear, right? Good. So I'll do one thing. I'll first explain the concepts of the next exercise also. Okay, I'll explain what is geometric progression, some of the terms in the geometric progression, geometric mean, relation between arithmetic and geometric mean. Then we will do all the problems together. Okay, shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
So let's get started. So right now the heading is geometric progression. So what do you understand by the meaning geometric progression? So what do you understand by the mean geometric progression, guys? You have not learned this? So if there are terms A1, A2, A3, so on till AN, is a sequence. Okay. Then the sequence is said to be in GP if the ratio of subsequent terms are in the, okay, if the ratio of the subsequent terms are the same and the ratio is termed as, any idea? It's called as common ratio, which is represented by the symbol R. See, this is the definition, okay? Let's not stick to the definition theoretically. Let's try to understand what it means. So when I told you yesterday itself, the best way to identify any sequence is finding the relation between the subsequent terms. So whenever I say subsequent, it can be between the first and the second or second and the first. Okay, generally most of the progressions are defined in such a way that you always try to find the relation between the second with respect to one. So yesterday, what did we do? We took A2 minus A1 is the same as A3 minus A2. For what? For arithmetic progression. Correct? In a similar way, if you take A2 divided by A1 is the same as A3 divided by A2 is same as, tell me what should be the next number? Guys, your response will make my job easy. Please, let's have some
A4 by
interaction.
A3.
A4 by A3. What should be the last term? AN divided by AN minus 1.
AN minus 1.
Right? Everything should have the same value, and that value is represented by R, which is called as the common ratio. Correct? Now see, if A1 is equal to A and common ratio is equal to R. Correct? If A1 is equal to A and common ratio is equal to R, then A2 divided by A is how much? R. A3 divided by A2 is R. A4 divided by A3 is R. It keeps on going like this. So A2 will be how much, guys? The first term multiplied with common ratio. What will A3 be? A3 is A2 times R. But what is A2? A2 is AR multiplied with R. What will you get? AR square. Similarly, what is A4? A3 times R. A3 is AR square times R. It will be AR cube. Correct? Guys, I hope you're able to understand. So, how will the sequence be? A1 is A. A2 is AR. A3 is AR square. A4 is AR cube. Keeps on going like this. Then, what will AN be equal to? You tell me. Observe and tell me. Don't look at your correct.
AR
AR.
power n minus 1.
Very good. So it is A. Can I write it as R power 0? This R power 1, R square. So A is common, R is common. Can I write that 0 as 1 minus 1? A is common, R is common. Can I write this as 2 minus 1? AR power 3 minus 1. AR power 4 minus 1. In a similar way, what will be the value here? AR power, here 4 corresponds to the number, 3 corresponds to the number, 2 corresponds to the number, AR power n minus 1. Right? This is called as the nth term of GP. Nth term of geometric progression. Correct? I hope you guys made a note of it. Shall I proceed to the next concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next topic is what? Sum of n terms in GP. So you can write it as Sn is equal to how much? Yes. Let the progression be A, AR, AR square, AR cube, so on till AR power n minus 1. Okay. Then Sn will be equal to A plus AR square plus AR cube plus so on till AR power n minus 1. Okay. How do we find the sum? Yesterday, it was easy for us. We took the reverse order, then added. But here it is not possible. Something like that is not possible here. What to do? Any idea? Any idea,
Sir,
guys?
we can take out A common.
Okay. Then you will get 1 plus R square, so on, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
what is the answer for it? Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Am I audible?
Sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir.
You
So,
want to take
sir,
A common?
does that form any GP?
It is obviously GP. Right? It doesn't mean whether you have that A or not. It is still a geometric progression. 1 plus R square plus so on is still a geometric progression. It's a geometric series, I can say, rather. Okay. See, here the problem is too many terms, right? So what we will do is look at the logic. Multiply with R on both sides. When you multiply with R on both sides, R times Sn will be equal to AR plus AR square plus AR cube plus so on till AR power n. Did you understand what I did?
Yes, sir.
First, second. What we will do is subtract the first from the second. Then what will I have? R times Sn minus Sn will be equal to what will get cancelled, guys? Observe. AR will cancel with this AR. Okay, I'll write an extra step so that you guys are not confused. Sn is A plus AR plus AR square plus so on till AR power n minus 1. Okay. So when I subtract both, what will happen? AR square, okay, AR will cancel with this AR square and AR square, AR cube and AR cube, till what? AR power n minus 1 and AR power n minus 1 will get cancelled. So what is left on the right hand side? Guys, this is the crucial step. If there is any doubt, please ask me. Is everyone clear with what I did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So AR power n is left out, minus A is left out. Now I can take that A common. So A into R power n minus 1. Here if I take out Sn common, it will be R minus 1. So Sn will be equal to A into R power n minus 1 the whole divided by R minus 1. So this is the sum of the terms with the sequence AR square so on till AR power n minus 1 to be in geometric progression. Okay. If there is any doubt, please get it clarified.
Sir, in case we subtract the first one with the second one, we'll get
1 minus R.
1 minus R. Yes.
You will get A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. Both are same only, Take the minus sign outside, they'll get cancelled. So I generally did 2 minus 1 because most of the problems R is greater than 1. You able to understand? In some
Yes, sir.
problems only R will be less than 1. Please write it down. See, though the derivation, I will not say it's important from exam point of view, but it is, whenever you are learning something, it is important to learn with the derivation. Because that will save you in the exam if you forget the formula, okay? So I would suggest you to practice because these are all not complicated ones. Shall I proceed, guys? Shall I proceed? We'll do one thing, we'll try out some problems based on these two concepts first. Then we will do some problems based on geometric mean. Will that work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll just pull my document. So this is 9.3, right? Yeah. So we'll do some problems. See, I want you all to discuss your ideas with me, okay? Because then we can figure out if there is any new idea that is coming. So find the 10th and the nth terms of the GP 525, 125, so on. So from the given data, what can you say? A is 5. R is how much? 25 by 5. That is also equal to 5. So you want A10. What is the formula, guys? Recollect it. AN is equal to AR power n minus 1. So A is how much? 5 into 5 power n minus 1 is 10 minus 1. That is 9. So what will the answer be? It will be 5 power 10. Correct? So you need not find what is the value. Similarly, how will you write the nth term? AN will be equal to 5 into 5 power
n minus 1.
So it is 5 power n. Like yesterday, you remember you solved some problems where they will give you an is equal to 5 power n, find all the terms. Here you're doing the reverse of it. That's it. You're finding the general term. There they gave you the general term and asking you to write the sequence. Here they gave you the sequence and asking you to write the general term. It's a reverse process. Okay, it's a simple one. Let's proceed to the next one. Which term of the GP up to n terms is 131072? How to do this term? What is the idea you're getting? So whenever you see which term, what is the first thing we are supposed to do? So whenever they say which term, the idea is to always start with the general term, right? So if I take the solution, what is given? A is given as 2, R is equal to 8 divided by 2, which will be 4. So AN is equal to 131072. But what is the formula? AN is equal to A into R power n minus 1. So A is 2, R is 4, power n minus 1 is 131072. Right? I hope you understood. I directly wrote it. These two are supposed to be equal. Now our job is to find the value of n. Tell me, guys.
Sir, we can divide it with 2 and then raise it to powers of 4.
How much are you getting?
1 minute.
6, 5, 5, 3, 6. 6, 5, 5, 3, 6. Do the prime factorization with this and tell me what is the value of 4 you're getting. So 6, 5, 5, 3, 6 with 4. Continuously do and tell me how many times 4 is supposed to be multiplied.
Four power 8.
4 power 5 I'm getting.
4 power 5, I don't think. Is it so? How much is it? 1, 6? 1, 6, 3, 8, 4. Correct? Again 4. 4, 0, 9, 1. 4091. 4096. Again 4. 1024. Again 4. How much is it? 2, 3, 2, 4. 58. 4. How many times? 17. 17, 4, 68. 58 4. Mada. Did I make any mistake? 282. Sorry. 4. How much are you? Is it 68?
Yes, sir. 4 to the power 8.
4 to the power 8. How much is this coming? 68.
64 it should.
64. I don't think 4 will come because 2 is there at the end. No? 286 are there. Guys, somebody would have done this. No, tell me what is it?
So 256.
Yes, sir, 256. It's not 282.
256. Okay, 256 for 64. 64 no, obviously. Okay, 16, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 power n minus 1 is 4 power 8. So n minus 1 will be 8. So it is the 9th term which is going to be this one. Correct? In a GP, third term is 24, sixth term is 192. Find the 10th term. See, if you have to find any term in a GP, how many inputs do you need? If you know the number of the term, how many inputs do you need? You need the value of A and R. That is the logic. Correct? But since if you observe this question, A and R both are not given. So how many unknowns? 2 unknowns. So to solve 2 unknowns, you need 2 conditions. Have they given you 2 conditions? Yes. Will
Third
you be able
term
to
and
solve this?
sixth term will be.
Yes. They have given you 2 conditions, right? So let the first term be A, common ratio be R. So what is the third term, guys? AR square. So with the hope that you guys have understood, I wrote it directly. AR power n minus 1, n is 3, AR square is equal to 24. Similarly, AR power,
5.
it is 192. So A I want to eliminate. So I will divide AR power 5 with AR square. That will be 192 divided by 24. A and A are gone. R cube. So which implies R cube is equal to 192 by 24. Tell me now.
8, sir.
8.
Yes, sir.
So R is 8. When R
No,
is
sir.
8,
R cube is 8. R cube is 8, so R is 2.
R is 2. R cube is 8. So R is 2. Okay, when R is 2, take and substitute it in any one of the equations. So A into 2 square will be 24. So A should be 6. Now can you find the 10th term? So 6 into R 2 power 9. So 6 into 2 power 9 is going to give you the 10th term. 2 power 9 is how much? 512. So 512 into 6 will give you the answer. So whatever it is, you calculate it later. Okay. Now see. Find the sum of the first n terms of the find the sum of the first n terms. Okay. And the sum of the first 5 terms of the geometric series 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9, so on. Okay. So Sn is equal to 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9. It keeps on going like this. It's a geometric series. So A is 1, R is how much? 2 by 3. So what is the formula, guys? Sn will be equal to A into R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. You can still stick to it, okay? Not necessary because the value of R is less than 1. Here you write it as 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. Both will give you the same answer. So sum of n terms, 1 into 2 by 3 power n. So 2 by 3, the whole power n minus 1 divided by 2 by 3 minus 1, which is 1 by 3. So you will get 3 power n minus 2 power n divided by 3 power n, the whole divided by 1 by 3. So when you solve this, you will get 3 power n minus 2
So
power
it's
n.
minus 1 by 3, right?
I took the minus sign outside. See, here I would have got 2 power n minus 3 power n by 3 power n. I reversed it. See. I wrote it directly. I did some. I hope you understood,
Okay.
right? No confusion, no. Everybody. I just took the minus sign outside and wrote it. So the final answer will be 3 power n minus 2 power n by 3 power n minus 1. So this is the general term for the sum. So they are asking the sum of the first 5 terms. What you can do, take 5 and substitute it here, you will get the answer. That is 3 power 5 minus 2 power 5. 3 power 5 is 243 minus 2 power 5 is 32. The whole divided by 3 power 4. That part I'm leaving it to you. Okay. Let me check how they have done in the textbook. Okay, they didn't solve it completely. Yes. How many terms of the GP are needed to give sum of 3069 divided by 512? How many terms? So they're asking n is equal to how much for this particular geometric progression so that you get the sum as 3069 divided by 512. Shall we do? Sn is minus 1 divided by 1 minus r. Right. A is how much? 3 into half the whole power n minus 1, the whole divided by r minus 1 by half minus 1. So how much will you get? Can I write it as 3 into 1 minus half the whole power n divided by half? So 3 into 2 power n minus 1, the whole divided by 2 power n minus 1 should be equal to 3069, the whole divided by 512. So 3 will cancel this 1023 at 1023 times 2 power n divided by 2 power n minus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 power n minus 1 is equal to 1023 divided by 512. Did I miss something? Our job is to find n, no?
Sir, could you scroll up once?
Yeah. What up?
Sir, it will be 6 into 2 power n minus 1 upon 2 power n, right?
6 into 2 power n minus 2 power n by 2 power n. That's what you told, no?
Yes, sir.
But both are same, brother. Sorry, what I did is, okay, I'll write and show. 2 power n minus 1 divided by 2 power n. No, the 6 what I did is I wrote it as 3 into 2. Now it is 2 power n minus 1. Same, no? That's the method.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just seeing what is it we can do to make it faster. 2 power n minus 1 divided by 2 power. Okay. Okay, we can do one thing. 2 power n divided by 2 power n minus 1 is 2. So 2 minus 1 divided by 2 power n minus 1 is 1023 divided by 512. Right. So from this I can conclude 1 divided by 2. So I will take this to the other side, this one to the left hand side will be equal to 2 minus 1023 divided by 512. So 512 into 2 is how much? 1024. 1024 minus 1023 is 1. So it will be 1 divided by 512. Is there anyone who didn't understand what I did? This is the crucial step. So 2 power n minus 1 is equal to 512, which implies 2 power n minus 1 is how much? 2 power 9. So n will be how much? 10.
Sir, could you scroll up?
Sure. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No. So I'll tell you what are the crucial steps. This one and this one. Because 512 minus 2, 512 into 2 is 1024 minus 1023 is 1 divided by 512. Everybody is clear, guys? It's a good problem actually. Mark it as important, right? Okay. Shall I proceed to the next one?
So can you tell how you got 3 into 2 power n minus 1 divided by
Engada? Where?
above?
This one, huh?
Yes, sir.
See, I didn't follow this method. Right? Just because he told me, I explained him that both are the same. But see, what I did is 3.
Sir, you change the signs.
I changed the sign here itself. No?
Okay, sir. Then
3 into 2 power n minus 1 divided by 2 power n, correct? Divided by half. This 2 will cancel this n minus 1 time. That is why I directly wrote it. Just like how I did the previous problem. Is it clear?
how is it 2 power n minus 1, sir?
Because it is 2 power n here. See, get 2 power n. This is 2 power n. This one is clear. LCM for this is 2 power n divided by half. A by B divided by C by D. B and D can get cancelled. No. So if I cancel this, 2 power n divided by 2 will be how much?
2 power n
2
minus
power
1.
n. That is what I did.
Okay, sir, understood that, but I'm asking about the numerator. How did you get 2n minus 1?
2 power n minus 1. That is not 2 power n minus 1.
Okay, sir. 2 power n minus 1.
It is 2 power n minus 1. Now is it clear? Yeah. So sum of the first three terms of a GP is 13 by 12. And their product is -1. Find the common ratio and the terms. See, guys, generally these kind of problems, where they'll give you a concept like this: the sum of the first three terms, sum of the first 5 terms, sum of the first 7 terms. So what are those numbers actually? Whenever they talk about the odd number of terms, right? The way you're supposed to consider the terms are, let the 3 terms of GP be, observe the way I'm writing, AR, A and A by R. Did you understand what I did?
Yes, sir.
Right. You take the 3 terms. You know why I wrote it like this? Any idea why I wrote it like this?
Sir, it would be easy to calculate as R will cancel out.
It is easy to calculate the product if they give product in the question. Okay. Now what you can do, since they gave you the product, then A cube will be equal to -1. A is -1. Easy. Done. Find the common ratio and the terms. So since A is -1, they told the sum of the first 3 terms in GP is 13 by 12. So what will be the first 3 terms? So AR plus A plus A by R is equal to 13 by 12. From this, can you guys calculate it? A is minus, so A I will take it out. R plus 1 by R is 13 by 12. So A is -1. So I will write this as -13 by 12. So what will you get? R square plus R plus 1, the whole divided by R is -13 by 12. Take the 12 to the other side. 12R square plus 12R plus 12 plus 13R is equal to 0. So 12R square plus 15, 25R plus 144 is equal to 0. Sorry, not 144, 12. So 12 12s is 144. The factors that you can think of are 9 and 16, because 9 plus 16 is going to give you 25. So 12R square plus 9R plus 16R plus 12 is equal to 0. Find out the value of R and tell me, guys.
So -4 by 3 and -3 by 4.
R is -4 by 3 and -3 by 4.
Sir,
Tell me.
could you show the question?
Yeah, tell me.
So basically, if you are given sums like this, so without calculating, like if they have given sum of first 11 terms of GP is 13 by 12, so we can directly tell A power 11 is -1, correct?
A power, yeah, you can see.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Provided you should take the terms like this. So you should take the terms in such a way that the term A should be the midpoint of that sequence.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So -4 by 3 and -3 by 4. Let's check some more things. So it is coming out as 13 by 12. But both are coming out as -1. So is the question wrong or something like that? Products is -1. So first term is -1. No, that's right. So do one thing, guys. Just take and substitute it here and check if both are satisfying. So the 3 terms, what will happen, depending on what is the value of R, you will get 2 sequences. Since you got it from the quadratic equation, yes, they should satisfy. I was just only looking for whether I can have a hint of R less than 1 or greater than 1. That is the reason I asked you to substitute, but both will satisfy because you got it from the quadratic equation. There is no rule that R should not be negative or something like that. So I hope you understood, right? You will get 2 sequences. Can you find out those terms? In both the sequences, A is -1 only. That is the middle term is -1 only. Guys, please give me a confirmation if you are able to understand or not.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah. Similarly, yeah. So this is going to be the sequence.
Yes, sir. Answer is coming.
Okay, that's fine. Next, find the sum of the sequence 777 777. Mark it as important. You have an exercise problem also. I think they will give it with 11. I think I don't remember, but they will give something like that. So 7 77 777 4 sevens up to n terms. Sum of the sequence 7 plus 77 plus 777 plus 7777, something like this. Okay. Now, what can we do with this? If you observe, is it following any sequence? Does it follow any?
Sir, we can take seven common.
Sorry, you can take. You will take 7 outside.
7 common. Yes, sir.
Okay. If you take 7 outside, what will you get? You will get 1 plus 11 plus 111 plus 1111 plus so on. It keeps on going like this. Now, what can we do? Now, what we can do with this kind of a problem is, if you observe something like this, 1, 11, 111, all these numbers, they can be taken close to the multiples of 10. Okay, so for that, this is the only step we will be borrowing. Okay, multiply and divide with 9. Once you do that, you will get 7 by 9 into 9 plus 99 plus 999 plus 9999. Okay. So this one you have to remember. How do we write 9 in terms of 10? 10 minus 1. 99 is 100 minus 1, but 100 is 10 square minus 1. 999 is 1000 minus 1. 1000 is 10 power 3 minus 1. 10 power 4 minus 1 plus so on up to n terms. So what is common? 7 by 9 into 10 plus 10 square plus so on till 10 power. So first term is 10, second term is 10 square. So nth term will be 10 power n minus this 1 is getting added to itself n times. So 7 by 9 into this whole thing forms a geometric progression or a geometric series. Tell me what is going to be the answer for this. A into R power n minus 1, the whole divided by n. Sorry, R minus 1. That is 10 minus 1. That is 9. Minus n. Okay. Did you understand what I did?
Sir, I have an alternative method.
Please tell me.
Sir, in the first step, instead of dividing by 9, we can write it as 1 plus 10 plus 1 plus 100 plus 1 plus 1000 plus 1.
1000 plus 11.
So that gives us.
Wait. I'll tell you. So I understood what you're trying to say. You'll write 1 plus 10 plus 1 plus 100 plus 11 plus 1000 plus 111. You understood? 10, 10 square, 10 cube, yes, you can save. But what will you do with 111, 111, all those things?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What? Yes.
Yes.
So this is how it works. I don't remember how the answer is left in the textbook, but yeah. Yeah, they left it like this. Okay. We'll do one last problem based on this, then we'll go to geometric. I have to explain you what is geometric mean and the relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean.
Sir, could you scroll up?
Sure. 1 minute.
Thank you, sir.
So a person has 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 grandparents, and so on. Find the number of his ancestors during the 10 generations preceding his own. So if the person is A, 2 parents. Okay. So if you draw the tree, 2 parents, 2 square grandparents, 2 cube great grandparents, and so on. Find the number of his ancestor during the 10th generation preceding his own. So what is the answer? First, second, third, it keeps on going. It will be 2 power 10. The 10th generation, find the number of his ancestors during the 10th generation. Oh, 10th generation. I thought 10th generation. 10 generations preceding his own. So how to do this, guys? So it will be 2 power 10. So they're asking what are the total number of ancestors that he has. 2 power n is how much? Sn is equal to a into a power n minus 1 divided by a minus 1. So 2 into 2 power 9. So 2 power 9 should be, sorry, not 2 power 9. Wait. Sorry. See, careless mistake. It is 2 power 10 means how much? 1024 minus 1. It should be 1023. Answer will be 2046. So in the total, he has 2046 ancestors in the 10 generations preceding his own. Okay, I read the question wrong. I read it as during the 10th generation. That is wrong. During the 10 generations means you have to do the sum of all these numbers. I hope it is clear, right? It's a simple problem. Right. So shall we move on to the geometric mean, guys?
Yes, sir.
So yesterday, did you all understand what is arithmetic mean?
Yes, sir.
What did it mean? So if I give you two numbers, okay, generally GM is represented with the symbol capital G, okay. Arithmetic mean is represented by the symbol capital A and geometric mean by capital G. Okay. Now, what did you understand from arithmetic mean for two given numbers? Instead of saying A plus B by 2, I gave you an alternate idea to think about. What is it? Arithmetic mean of the two given numbers? Tell me.
If we insert a number between those two numbers, then it would be the average, right?
Don't use the word average. The sequence should be an arithmetic progression. For the two given numbers, if I insert one number A, capital A in between the two given numbers, then that sequence, whatever you are following, should be an. See, tell me logically one thing. For you to identify what is the concept, what is the sequence given to us, what is the minimum number of terms that you are required? Minimum number of terms?
3.
3, right? Okay. So if I give you two numbers, between those two numbers, I can insert any number I want. Right? So I will insert the number between these two given numbers, which will satisfy the condition that is asked in the question. If you insert the number capital A such that it becomes such that the sequence becomes an arithmetic progression, then the capital A is called as arithmetic mean. In a similar logic, if two numbers are given to you, tell me what should a geometric mean be? You should insert the number G between A and B so that the sequence becomes
Geometric progression.
That's it. Okay. So geometric mean of two given numbers is something like this. So if the two given numbers are A and B, whatever those two numbers are, they need not have any relevance between them. For the two given numbers A and B, you always have the provision of introducing another number between these two, so that this A, capital G and B forms what? This should become a geometric progression. Then this G is called as the geometric mean. Right. Now comes an important question. How will you choose that number? For that, we have the definition of geometric progression. So what is the definition of geometric progression? It says the ratio of the corresponding numbers should be the same. So capital G divided by A should give you the same value as B divided by capital G. So if you cross multiply, G square will be equal to AB, then G will be equal to root of A into B. So the geometric mean of the two given numbers will be square root of A and square root of A into B. Clear? So now an important question that arises is, are we allowed to introduce only one geometric mean? Are we allowed to introduce only one geometric mean? No, right? We can introduce even n geometric means so that the whole sequence becomes a geometric progression. Right? See, if the two given numbers, if n geometric means are introduced between A and B. See, yesterday what was the question that you had? Insert 6 numbers between the given numbers 3 and 24 so that the sequence becomes an arithmetic progression. Correct? So to find those numbers between 3 and 24, what was our target to find? What did we find actually? We know the first term of the sequence, that is 3. But what is needed for us to find out the arithmetic progression?
Ratio.
What are the two? You need the common difference for arithmetic. Yesterday's topic I'm talking about.
Okay, sir.
In a similar
Then comment.
way, then we need a common difference. In a similar way, if I ask you to introduce, if I give you the numbers A and B, then I ask you to introduce G1, G2, so on till Gn. Then what should we find? You know the first term. So for you to write any geometric progression, what are the two required parameters? One is the first term and the second is the common ratio. Now we'll find the common ratio in terms of n. Okay, so in a question, they'll give you like this. Insert 6 numbers between 3 and 24 so that the sequence becomes a geometric progression. So what are all the given data in the question? Every question will be like this only. 6 is the number of terms. 3 is A, B is 24. So these 3 terms will be given in the question. But for you to write any geometric progression, you need to find the common ratio. So let's find the common ratio in terms of A, B, and N. Shall we get started? So A is the first term. G1 is the second term. G2 is the third term. Then Gn will be what term? Gn will be which term? It will
N
be
minus 1.
n plus 1th term.
Sorry, sir. Yes,
1,
N plus 1.
2
Yes,
is
sir,
third,
yes.
n means n plus 1. N plus second term, so n plus 2 term. Right? That's the simple logic. So if R is the common ratio, if R is the common ratio of this given sequence, then can I write B is equal to A into R power n plus 2 minus 1. So how will you write the general term? First term, don't remember it like a formula, remember it like this. First term multiplied with R, and R should be raised to the what power? R should be raised to the power of the term number to which that belongs to, the left hand term that belongs to. So B is n plus second term, minus 1 is in the formula. Does it make sense? Did you understand why I wrote that n plus 2 minus 1? Correct? Any doubt? Anyone is not clear with this? This is a crucial step. Can I assume that everyone is clear?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So B will be equal to A into R power n plus 1. So what is our job? To find R. So R will be equal to what? B divided by A. So R power n plus 1 is this B divided by A. R will be equal to B divided by A the whole power 1 plus whole power 1 by n plus 1. So what will be given in the question? I told you already. B will be given, A will be given, N will be given. So is it easy for you to find using this formula? Can you find out R? Once you know R, once you know the first term, just multiply the consecutive terms with R. That will give you the required geometric progression. Easy, right? Simple, right? Please copy it, guys. If there is any doubt while copying, please let me know.
Sir, if we bring the exponents or powers from LHS to the RHS, will it become inverse of it?
Don't use the word inverse, it becomes reciprocal.
So what is the
Because you know
difference
the-
between inverse and reciprocal?
You will understand it next year. See, for example, what will happen? Sine theta is equal to half time. Then theta is equal to sine inverse of half. Okay, wow. This is inverse. 1 by sine theta is reciprocal.
Sir, in physics,
Okay,
for example,
1 by
we write 5
Uh-huh.
meters second minus 2 power minus 1, right?
that is you're talking in terms of general this, right? So inverse, see, in terms of algebra, yes, inverse and reciprocal mean the same. But I want you to be clear about it. That is why I'm very careful about not using that term. So it depends on the branch you're talking about. I'm talking about this inverse, right? The reason why I don't suggest the word inverse is because many of them do this mistake in the 12th standard. I'm telling out of experience. So that is the reason I told you don't use the word inverse, use the word reciprocal.
Okay.
But what you told is right. I'm not denying the fact, because 1 by meter is meter power minus 1, or you can say meter inverse also. Correct. But 1 by
In
meter
terms of
generally call it,
trigonometry, it is different.
in terms of trigonometry, you need to be very careful. In terms of algebra, what you're saying is right. Like that's what we do
Okay.
in physics also, right?
Yes, sir.
Meter per second square, or so meter per second is the unit of velocity, or you can say meter second inverse.
Yes, sir.
Correct. That's right. That's right. But you need to have a clarity of which context you're trying to talk about. If you have that, that is okay. You can use it.
Okay, sir.
So R is equal to B by A the whole power n plus 1. Sorry, 1 by n plus 1. Shall we do some problem based on this? Insert 3 numbers between 1 and 256 so that the resulting sequence is a GP. So how many geometric means are you supposed to introduce? 3. Right. So n is equal to how much term? 3. A is 1. B is 256. So what is the value of R? B by A the whole power 1 by n plus 1. B is 256 by 1 the whole power 1 by 4. So 256 power 1 by 4 is 4. Correct? So R is 4. So what are those? 1, 256, 3 terms, 4, 4 into 4, 16, 16 into 4, 64. So does it form a GP? So these are the 3 terms you are expected to introduce. It's literally a 1 mark question. But concept is what you need to understand. If anyone is not here, please let me know, or else I'll proceed. Okay. Shall I proceed then? Okay. So here, if you see, if AM and GM of 2 positive numbers A and B are 10 and 8 respectively, find the numbers. See, one important point I would like to stress upon here is, I thought you guys will ask this question. I wrote root of A into B, right? What if A is positive and B is negative? Then you will get a complex number, right? So generally, when you're defining the geometric mean, right, you should define the geometric mean. The formula of root AB is applicable only when A and B both given are both are positive. Okay, that is why the geometric mean or the formula itself starts like this. The geometric mean of 2 positive numbers A and B. Please underline that. see the relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean. I told you already, arithmetic mean is represented by capital A, geometric mean is represented by capital G. So if A and G are the arithmetic mean and geometric mean of two given positive real numbers A and G, then can I say capital A is equal to A plus B by 2? I'll write it separately and show. A and B are two positive real numbers. Okay. Then what is the arithmetic mean of these two? A plus B divided by 2. Then what is the geometric mean of these two? It is root of AB. Okay. So if I perform the operation of arithmetic mean minus geometric mean, then what will I get? I will get A plus B by 2 minus root AB. Correct? So what will be the LCM? A plus B minus 2 times root AB, the whole divided by 2. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
this A can be written as root A the whole square and B can be written as root B the whole square minus 2 times root of AB, or I can write 2 times root B. So what is this telling you? This
The root
is
A minus root B whole square.
root A minus root B the whole square, the whole divided by 2. Okay. So root A minus root B can be positive or negative depending on what is A and B. So generally A is the first number, B is the last number. Generally they give the sequence A is less than B. So root A minus root B can be positive or negative, or I could have written it as root B minus root A the whole square also. But when you do the square of it, it is always going to be a positive number divided by a positive value. So what is this on the left hand side? It is the difference of the arithmetic and the geometric mean. So can I say whenever you subtract the geometric mean from the arithmetic mean, you will always get a positive value, or at the max you can get a 0 also. When will you get a 0? When will this become 0? It's simple, guys. Root A minus root B is equal to 0. What is the relation between A and B?
The root A should be equal to root B.
That is, A should be equal to B. So
Yes, sir.
arithmetic mean minus geometric mean can be a positive value or at the max equal to a 0. So there is a relation. Arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. This is an important relation. So if you are asked to frame a relation between arithmetic mean and geometric mean, wherever the question involves these two parameters, the only relation that you can use to solve the problem is A is greater than or equal to G. Seriya? So this is the logic we need to use in the current problem and solve it. If you're clear with this, I'll solve and show. If there is any doubt, please you can ask me.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Please tell.
For example, we have a sequence 3, 3, 3, 3. So basically this can be arithmetic progression as well as geometric, right?
Or geometric. Yes.
Okay.
Proceed.
Sir, so
now
does
you
that
see
mean if arithmetic mean is equal to the geometric mean, the number should be repetitive?
yeah, both A and C, yes, the number should be the same. Only then, so that is a limiting value. Limiting the sense that is the maximum time at which arithmetic and geometric mean of the given numbers will be the same. You think logically, arithmetic mean is adding two numbers and divide with 2. You add the same numbers and divide with 2, you will get the same number. You take the square root of product of two same numbers, you will get the same number. Square root of
Yes,
3
sir.
into 3 is 3. That's it. That's the logic. So that is a limiting value. Okay, but most of the cases, what will happen is the numbers will be different. Just whenever you're deriving a formula, we should also take the max extreme case also into consideration. That is the reason why it is stated like that. Okay, see, for example, if the same question comes as an this thing, and as an MCQ, they can give you a question like this: A is equal to G. A is greater than or equal to G. A is greater than G. A is less than or equal to G. Which one is right? If you see, there will be a confusion between second and third if you don't know the concept. Correct? If you don't know the concept, what you will do, you will take two numbers and randomly try to check it.
Yes, sir.
You will think that A third is right. Okay, that is the reason. So be clear about that. Shall we do the problem, guys? AM and GM of two positive numbers, A and B, are 10 and 8 respectively. Find the numbers. It's simple. A plus B by 2 is 10. Root AB is 8, which implies AB is 64. So A plus B is 20. AB is 64. Last year you would have solved quadratic equations. Using the same logic, solve it. In complex numbers, did you learn how to find the square root of a given number?
Yes, sir.
So use the same logic. So B will be 64 by A. Take and substitute it here. A plus 64 by A is equal to 20. A square minus 20A plus 64 is equal to 0. So 64 means it should be 16 into 4. So A will be 16 or 4. So when you put A is equal to 16 here, you will get B as 4. When you put A as 4, you will get B as 16. So generally, we try to take the small a as smaller number, right? So find the numbers. It can be 4, 16 or 16, 4, anything. Because they didn't tell which one is greater than the other. Am I clear?
Sir?
Yeah.
So in case there is a question like they have given like 3 numbers are in AP and or 4 numbers are in AP, and we write let A B C D be in AP, and then can we can't say B is equal to A plus C by 2 because it is not mentioned that it is positive.
You are saying about the 4 numbers which are arithmetic progression. Yes, that time you can't say. But let us take an example and check. See, what is your doubt? A, B, C, D. Your work is to find what is the relation between. You want to write B is equal to A plus C by 2 or not. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So you can actually write because B minus A is equal to C minus B. 2B is equal to A plus C. I'm not going with the formula. I went with the definition. Did you understand what I wrote? B minus A is the same as C minus B. Common difference. Now I followed the mathematical operations. I still got B is equal to A plus C by 2.
Sir, so only for geometric mean the numbers have to be positive.
Because you have a square root, no?
Yes, okay.
You have a square root, no? That is the reason. But you can ask me why are they given positive numbers here? Because the geometric mean has come in.
Yes, sir, understood.
To avoid the ambiguity. Okay, other problems, I think you guys can try it, right? So what you do, you try it out. Maybe we'll have one more session where we discuss only problems and then we can wind up this. Till here, you have one more exercise also. Maybe by the time sir will come. So he will explain it. Is it clear? So in the meanwhile, you guys can solve this. If there is any doubt, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, try them out. Try both 9.2 and 9.3. Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? Clear with everything?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we can wind up, guys. I'll see what it is. Tell me.
How do we find a geometric mean has a geometric progression has infinity terms?
No, I didn't get you. How will you find if the geometric progression has infinite terms? Huh?
Yes, sir. And like last exercise we saw 6 plus 66 plus 666 like that. If it is in GP.
Okay. So you're asking that kind of a problem. What if they ask in GP?
Yes, sir.
That depends, right? So that 7, 11. That is in GP only, no? Like we multiplied and divided with 9. 1 minute wait. I'm trying to share my screen.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
That is in geometric Yeah. We multiplied with 9, we wrote 10 minus 1, 10 square minus 1. 10, 10 square, everything is in GP then. It is this exercise, not last exercise. We did today only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think one minute, since you asked, I'll show it. I think there is, I remember there is a problem. Like that. The 18th one. 8. It's the same logic. You take 8 out, divide with 9, multiply with 9, do the same steps. You'll get the answer.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, try them out. Any doubts, reach out to me. See you guys. We can wind up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.